Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is your boy JD. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all going to have a great weekend. We have a lot to get through in this video, so much to read, but the drama between Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, the Daily Wire, it seems like it's going to provide a huge moment with the two of them coming together, and the internet is gonna break, I think, if this goes down. But you all know the story by now. You all know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, go ahead and check out a previous video I've done or somebody else has done. Everybody has spoken about it. But yesterday there was a viral moment on X between Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, Jeremy Boring. I know, instead of everybody else talking about the situation, me included, the people actually involved with this whole thing are now directly speaking to each other. And for the minute anyway, the two are set to go one-on-one. Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens are going to debate each other on Israel and the definition of anti-Semitism. So I think things are going to get pretty heated. But before we get into it all and discuss all the posts, if you could, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into it. So let's start off with the very first post. And I think this is the first post that got everything going. There's so many to get through, but Candace Owens originally responded to a guy called Anomaly who posted this video of Andrew Schultz saying Ben Shapiro is only good at debating college liberals and can't win debates against serious competition. Let's take a quick listen.
Candace, she's not afraid of nobody. She will say whatever the she wants to say. She will debate any single person. She'll go out there and do it, right? Ben Shapiro is debating college kids.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest, right? It's like anytime he debates somebody who's like worthy, he either gets washed or bare minimum stalemate. I've never seen him actually win a debate against somebody who's like educated in the matter.
I'm not too sure. I agree with everything said there. You know, regardless of how people feel towards Ben Shapiro, the guy can talk and he can debate people, right? And Candace Owens herself does debate a lot of college students. You know, she provides a lot of viral moments that me and many others have reacted to, and they're right about one thing: she is ruthless. She doesn't give an F, and she will say what she wants to say, which is why the viral moments have come. But I'm not too sure I agree with all of that. But she goes on to say, I would like to debate Ben Shapiro on Israel and the current definition of anti-Semitism. Can anybody make that happen? So Ben Shapiro comes in out of nowhere and says, sure, Candace, I texted you on February 29th offering this very thing. Let's do it on my show this Monday at 5 p.m. at our studios, Nashville. 90 minutes, live streamed. 5.3 million views on that tweet, going viral. And Candace Owens wasn't too happy about Ben Shapiro offering to do it on the Daily Wire. She goes on to say, I'm sure you can appreciate why I'd prefer to keep this off the Daily Wire platform, as well as the true reason why we were never able to make any discussion happen. Let's choose a neutral, trustworthy platform. I vote Patrick Bet David. You know, I will say it is pretty odd and pretty weird to fire a woman and then invite her back to the platform to do a debate. I find that pretty strange. I'm not too sure why, if somebody was fired, they'd want to come back, you know, to the studios or whatever to do a debate in the first place. Ben Shapiro goes on to say, Candace, I can see why you'd want to hide behind a moderator, particularly one who said we should rename our company the Daily Jewish Wire just yesterday. No. One-on-one Monday at 5 p.m. We can sit down and have a healthy debate like adults, and we'll live stream it on X and YouTube. Take it or leave it. As to the true reason you didn't respond to my offer to sit down with you and discuss these issues publicly or privately back in February, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So this part where he says about the moderator, and I'm not too sure Candace would hide behind a moderator, but the one who said we should rename our company the Daily Jewish Wire just yesterday, that was Patrick Bet David, and I think that was taken a little bit out of context, and he has also responded to this whole situation in a video that is almost 3 minutes, so we're going to take a listen to that.
Ben and Candace, let me first start off by saying I am so happy the two of you guys are talking, as well as agreeing to do a sit down. Obviously, the detail is the challenge where we're going to figure out. Let me give you a couple things I want you to be thinking about. One, Ben, let me address your issue about what I said yesterday with the Daily Israeli Wire. I even said the Daily Jewish Wire. If you haven't watched the entire context of what I said, I'm going to put the link below. You can go watch the entire thing on what I said from the beginning to the end. I highly recommend you watch it. Secondly, why I think you have to know where my perspective is slightly different is I understand where you're coming from, because I lived in Iran as a kid from the day I was born till 10 years old, where we were bombed 167 times in one day. 500,000 people died, and I was a Christian kid living in a nation where 98% were Muslim. We were afraid to talk about what we were all about. So I feel the pain of people living in Israel. And I fully feel the pain of some of the folks who are Christian folks, maybe living in Palestine, that don't agree with what's going on with Hamas. I understand both sides. And that's why I understand what Candace is saying. And I also understand why you have the position that you have. Having said that, there's a couple things I want you to be thinking about. Number one, you are Jewish. I think you're from Burbank, California, if I'm not mistaken, and you got 4 kids. I'm Middle Eastern, Armenian, Assyrian, born in Iran. I went to Glendale, California. And then we have Candace, who I believe is from White Plains, New York, with 3 kids. We're all family folks, right? When we come down and sit down and have the conversation together, we're in America today. So this is my proposal to you. If you're America first, we, Valuetainment, have agreed that if you want to do the sit down with us, a fair and balanced sit down, the moderating of the 2 of you, we will give $250,000 to Laken Riley's family because of what's happening today with illegal immigration. It's the #1 issue in America, and I think it matters to the both of you. So no matter where you live, today we're raising our kids in America. So I want to make sure we're America first. And last but not least, while we're talking about this, I'm going to be around for a very long time in this space. We're going to be hosting many, many different types of conversations like this. Whether you're left, center, or right, people come here, they feel safe with us, which means we're going to do a very fair interview with the 2 of you. And the details is on you to say yes or no. If not, totally understand. If you're open to it, I think I live 25 minutes away from you. Let's make this happen and unite specifically to the biggest voices in the conservative space. Take care, guys.
Man, I love Patrick Bet-David. I watch him quite a bit, and it's good he wants to, send $250K to Laken Riley charity. That's huge numbers. But obviously, down here, he tags Ben Shapiro in this and posts the almost 25-minute clip of him, making the comment where he says the Daily Jewish Wire, and, him reiterating the point that it was taken out of context the way, Ben Shapiro used it. But with Patrick Bet-David being positioned as a moderator, you've got, everybody coming out now saying, and I want to moderate the whole thing. I think even names like Timcast and Joe Rogan have been thrown into the mix here. Let's see if I can find the tweet that Candace Owens sent out. Here we go. She responded to Ben Shapiro saying, she wants to hide behind a moderator by saying, I'm not hiding behind a moderator, lol, I'm just choosing not to bring eyes to the Daily Wire. So she really doesn't want, people going over to that platform. It seems like she's completely done with everything associated with it and wants to do it somewhere, neutral. You are, in brackets, rather typically removing Patrick Bet-David's words from their proper context to make it seem as though he baselessly attacked you. Rather, he offered free advice. The Daily Wire would not take heat if they were open about their priorities, but I'll choose to be understanding regarding your exhaustive sensitivities to everyone, everywhere. Would you prefer Charlie Kirk or Timcast? I will also throw Joe Rogan as an option, or your buddy Lex Friedman. Truly pick a moderator or agree to do this live one-on-one via a channel that the Daily Wire cannot cash in on, but I am fully in. So yeah, with people getting tagged to moderate it, you've got people who weren't even in the discussion to moderate this thing, which I find pretty disrespectful. Where's my name? Where's my name? Well, we can do it in the garden if you want. We've got a building where it's going on next door, but I'm sure we can edit that out. I feel rather disrespected by that. But then Ben Shapiro also says, I am now signing off for Shabbat. I'll plan to be in Nashville for this conversation on Monday. And this is where Candace Owens and Jeremy Boring get into a little bit of a altercation, let's call it. So she goes on to say, I cannot laugh hard enough at Ben Shapiro's obvious, I'll only do this at the Daily Wire at 5 p.m. Eastern on Monday or not at all stunt. The dude literally got a plane to go and debate Destiny, the streamer, as moderated by Lex Friedman 2 months ago. Stop making a show of it, Ben. Man up. Let's pick a date, time, and a mutually agreed to platform regarding which I have just offered you 5 viable options. I also want the public to know that the entire executive team at the Daily Wire who Ben would have run this proposal by are aware that I am in London right now. They know the Monday deadline in person is virtually impossible to swing, which is why I'm convinced this is just show and tell. No reason at all we can't just coordinate schedules like adults if he is actually game and not playing pretend. I'm very, very, very much game to make this happen. So, pretty intense, heated from Candace. It's clear to see she is not a fan of Ben Shapiro, Ben Shapiro, the Daily Wire. So, Jeremy Boring comes in and says it's Sabbath. But I think Ben was clear. One-on-one in person, Nashville, Monday 5 p.m, live streamed on X and YouTube. I'll add there will be no ads on the video and no charge to watch it. No cash is in. We debated Destiny on a show without a moderator less than a month ago and have debated plenty of people without a moderator on your own show. You ask for a debate if you want it. Come have it. I think it's just the whole association with the Daily Wire. I don't think she wants it to be on their platform at all, where she says she doesn't want eyes going over to the Daily Wire. So yeah, that's tells you where the relationship is at between everybody involved here. Jeremy Boring then hits out finally with about, you know, Candace Owens being in London, saying, I don't know your international travel schedule, which is pretty strange because Candace said that, you know, people at the Daily Wire knew she was in London, so I don't really know what's going on there. But he says, I know when you've wanted to talk to someone in the past, you've flown across the world to make it happen. You asked for a debate, Ben agreed to a debate. You don't want it on a Daily Wire channel? Fine, we can live stream it to your channels. You don't want to shoot it at Daily Wire Studios? Fine, we'll rent a studio in Nashville. You don't want a Daily Wire crew? Fine, we'll hire a local crew. You don't want Daily Wire to pay for it? Fine, you're rich, you could pay for it yourself. You don't want to do it on Monday? Fine, let us know how long you need to prepare. We will not agree to a moderator, no third party to put their finger on the scale. We will not agree to a virtual event or edited video, live in person, one-on-one. The rest of this is just noise. But when you read this tweet from Jeremy Boring, it does seem like, or it's been positioned to seem like anyway, the Daily Wire are giving into what Candace wants. Fine, you want all of these things, we'll give them to you. Let's just make this debate happen. I don't think she was asking for too much to the point where, you know, it was unagreeable. I think she wants neutrality in her eyes. She wants a moderator. Again, she doesn't really want people going over to the Daily Wire to watch it. So again, as I said, you know, it really just shows you where their relationship is at. But even when it's so hostile, the fact that they can, well, it seems like potentially come together and have a debate is a good thing. And of course it did happen. I missed out one of the tweets because there are so many to read out, so much going on, but this final one is from Candace Owens. She says, barring the odd insinuation that you didn't know your own employees were booked on international flights to come join me in London to film for your platform, this is great. I fully accept no moderator. I will get in touch privately to get this set up. Major win. Leave your thoughts down below on this one, ladies and gentlemen. If a debate does happen between Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens, who do you think would win? That's going to be interesting, isn't it? I will certainly be tuning in for that one. I assume it will happen, you know, unless one of them backs out and is scared that they might hurt their reputation in some way by, you know, not performing well in the debate. But when both sides think about the numbers this will do, I think that is a big incentive to have a debate like this. But again, leave your thoughts down below on this one, ladies and gentlemen. I want to hear your thoughts. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.